everyone, nice to be here again. My name is Eniola Peters and you're welcome to the Kayu Lady Ministries YouTube channel. How have you been? How's your week? Hope was great. Mine was awesome and I'm so grateful. I'm so happy to be back here once again. How's 2 episodes been? Have you been watching our episodes? How's the episodes been? The last one was about me, right? Yeah, about Eniola. So what do you know about Eniola? What different thing like you found out? Well, if there's nothing, I'm going to do more. So you guys will know more. Okay, so next time I'm going to do fun facts about Eniola. Welcome once again to today's episode. And today we're talking about temptation and vices. Wow, that's a huge topic, you know, but got inspiration to talk about it, and I'm just going to do a little bit of justice to it. So please come along with me. Let's do this together. So when you hear temptation, what do you think of? What comes to your mind? Temptation. Some of us think we're too holy that we can't be tempted by anything. Is that right? Well, I can't say it's right because every day we're tempted. Even Jesus was tempted, but Jesus didn't fall for the temptation. I mean, remember the story of Adam and Eve? Does it come to mind? When Eve was tempted by the devil and he carried Adam along. I'm sure a lot of us have not forgiven Eve for that singular act, you know, for just acting on the temptation. You know, the temptation comes, but what you do with it is what is most important. So what temptation simply means is the desire to do something that is wrong, the desire to do something that isn't wise, isn't nice, something that is bad. And vices simply means behaving badly, like we say. But this guy is badly behaved, he's acting on vices. So yes, and vices could also mean sin. Sin, yes, that's vices. So yeah, that's the definition. Obviously, temptations and vices are not the same thing. They don't mean the same thing. But vices as a result of what you're tempted with. So when you have the desire, negative desire that comes to your mind, and you act upon it, that is vices. Let me use an example. You're a fit fam and you've been watching your weight for the past 10 days and you've been doing very well, and then went out and you saw a bowl of ice cream that you've been craving, right, flavor and all that, and you saw it, and the temptation, that's the desire to break all the 10 days of fit fam just by eating it. You know, you'll be surprised that the 10 calories you lost for the past 10 days, you gain 20 more. That is a temptation. Now, what you do with it is the vices. So you decide to take the ice cream and drink everything. Vices. You have committed a sin against your fit fam goal, right? And there are consequences. The consequences is that you can actually blow up more than you have lost. That's the consequences. That's just a basic example. Another example of temptations that leads to vices that now has consequences is the story of David in the Bible. Went to his window one day, and you know the way the olden days buildings had now, like face me, I face you kind of, we could see the next door neighbor having a bath outside, and he couldn't take his eyes off it. But tempted with what we see, he saw a beautiful, yummy, awesome lady, yellow, whatever. He saw it and he couldn't take his eyes off it. And what did he do? He acted upon his temptation and he called her, like the king would say, the besele in Yoruba. The king put his leg on her, like, you are now mine. No other person had sex with her. She became with child. And because he loved it, he has committed a sin. He decided to marry her and kill her husband. So he killed her husband and God punished him for that. You don't know? Go to 1 Samuel and 2 Samuel. Read the story of David. Go and read everything. You understand what I'm talking about. So that is a simple case of the temptation coming, committing it, and then facing the consequences. You know, the same Bible says, flee from all evil of appearance, so that you will not be tempted in your heart. You know, we see bad things and then you act on it. Acting on it is the sin. Our anchor scripture for this is the 1 Corinthians 10:13. And the Bible says, no temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that you can enjoy it. Simple. Temptations will come, but God has already made a way out. I'll give a personal experience. when I was much younger, single, open to meet a guy, be in a relationship and get married and all that, you know how we can be when we are single now. I met this guy, tall, dark, handsome, yummy. We were flowing. As in the first day we met, we just flowed, we just connected, like as in back to back, we're just having that conversation. It was a beautiful relationship. And then from there, second day, we're together. Before you knew it, we're already in a relationship. You know how you guys do it now. You're in a relationship where you guys, there's no we're dating, there's no will you be my girlfriend, there's no will you be my boyfriend. Please don't do that. If you're listening to me, don't do that. Define it. So for like 4, 5, 6 months of doing all that, we're literally always together. Movies, eating, everything. I know he's going to watch this, it's okay. But 6 months into the relationship, I was already happy that, oh, finally I met the guy of my dreams. Trust me, it was the guy of my dreams. Like, I didn't lack anything. He was always there. We were always together. We're best friends and all whatnot. And then, so one day, after like 6 months of going up and down, I'm like, okay, guy, we should at least have where we're going. Are we getting married? What are we doing? And all that. And the guy said, oh, he has something he has to tell me. He's getting married very, 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 very soon. I was like, I don't understand. What does very, very soon mean? He said, like, very, very, very soon. Like, the very was like, you can't. I was like, is it tomorrow? He said, I know, I'm trying to tell you it's very, very soon. I was heartbroken. I was like, what? So you were in a relationship all the while we're together? Like, how did you even do it that we're always together? Like, where's the girl? Oh, she's in Lagos as well. I was in Lagos then. Like, hey, this life is not balanced though. We're always, so I blocked him. I was hungry. He didn't even bother trying to reach me. He just went off as well. So that was, in my mind, that was the end of the relationship. I was really hurt. I needed closure and all that. Just continue with me. You'll see where temptation came from. And then 2 weeks later, I saw pictures from our common friends. Hey, congratulations. I'm like, what? That means he has been engaged for so long. Oh no, I was heartbroken. I was sad. So I just blocked all of them, all of these friends or my friends that know us together. They're asking questions. I just blocked them. I said, I don't even want to hear that. This is the deceit of the highest order and all that. And then 3 months into his marriage, the guy came back. Oh, I said, oh, he missed me. He wants us to go back to the way we were. I was like, is this one okay? Hey, yeah. But trust me, I was faced with the temptation. And temptation was, should I continue? The guy was all that. I mean, he used his 2 left leg to come back now. So that means I had the value that he needed, So I was faced with temptation of, should I continue? Should I not? But trust me, with the help of God that said he has given me a way out, I ran away. Like, I know. So I said, no, I'm not doing it. I can't be your friend. And that was the end of it. And I know a lot of girls out there are faced with this particular type of temptations of, oh, he's married but he's rich, he loves me, he's taking care of me, what should I do? God has given you a way out. He can't tempt you beyond what you can bear. So just walk out of it. Say no, I'm not, because at the end of the day, you commit temptation, then that means you've committed sin, and that means you face the consequences. Like they say, the consequences of dating a married man is that the person that will date your own husband is still in primary school. Because by the time you are now married, the person that graduated, or maybe it's even your husband that will pay their school fees till they graduate. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, why fall for it? Every temptation that leads to vices comes with consequences. So my people, I'm just here today telling us that temptations may come, but God has given us a way out. So don't fall for it, please. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it at all. And please, it's important to know that temptation does not come from God though. Temptation does not originate from God or Jesus. So all those, hey, Jesus, oh, God tempted me. No, please, let's not say that, because God does not tempt. Please, it is a sin to even say God tempts, because the Bible categorically says it in James 1:13-15 that let no one say when he is tempted, I am tempted by God. It is a warning. Hey, for temptation does not originate from God, but from our own flaws. For God cannot be tempted by what is evil, and he himself tempts no one. I mean, look at it. Is there any positive temptation? Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's a positive. Maybe I'm tempted to give me 5 billion naira. Please fall for that temptation. That one you must fall for if you are tempted to give me money. Let's not say that we are tempted by God. Verse 14 says, but each one is tempted when he is dragged away, enticed and baited to commit sin by his own worldly desire. Then, when the illicit desire has conceived, which is temptation, it gives birth to sin, vices. And when sin has run its course, it gives birth to death. Death, not physical death. I mean, not physical death. Some death could be you're going to jail for killing someone because you were tempted to kill the person. Some death could be you lost something deep, something internal that you can't even replace back. So my sisters, my brothers, everybody listening, let us not fall for the temptations. It comes. I won't even lie. No saints, even pastors, even men of God, they are tempted. What you do with it is what is most important. Thank you so much for listening, and if you have been blessed. My name is Eniola Peters, and today we talked about temptations and vices. If you have questions, comments, or constructive feedback, please leave comments on the channel, or call or send a message to the number showing on the screen. I really love to hear from you. I really love to get feedback from you. Thank you so much. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to like, share with people. Don't forget to know that we're always here. All right, thank you guys so much. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Don't fall for that temptation. Okay, don't do that.